Hello. Hello, Window Beer Reviews with Thomas. How are you, mate? Thought we'd have a quick pint together. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. I did one of these last week and it was good fun. So I thought now is the time to have a cheeky beer. So I shall pour myself one out. I've got the fire on. I have had a bit of a pain today. Oh, yes. Let's get this in here. Today has been one of those days. There we go. Oh dear. So, trying to record videos today, and I don't know if you saw in the last live stream, but I was having some problems. Well, I was still having problems. So, yeah, not great. Right, let's see what's going on. Make sure it looks all right at the other end. My fire is making a right old racket. Okay, let's just check the stream doesn't look a complete and utter mess. Okay, let's just, yeah, there we go. So that's looking all right. Okay. Well, might be having a pint with myself at this rate. Oh. So, people, where are you? Was 4:30 the magic number and not 5 o'clock? That is my question. Or did I massively offend somebody on Thursday night? Who knows? Or was it Wednesday night? It might have been Wednesday night. Let's have a look. Interesting. Hi, Scott. How are you? I was beginning to think I was having a beer on my own. I was like, is he working? But yeah, how you doing, mate? You all right? I have had a challenging day. I had a right annoying day. Everything I set out, some of the stuff was good. I got some stuff done, but I wanted to make a quick update video for our email. And the sound, there's something wrong with the PC with the setup since I've rewired it back into where it is. So I've had to sort that out. So that's been a bit of a drag. Never got my video done. So I'm gonna have to have these, and then when I finish, I'll quickly get on and get them finished. Hey up, happy Friday, indeed. Titchy Puds, that's the name of the half, isn't it? Phil Smith, boom, it's Friday. Yes, it is, son. Shark Home Brewing, how are you? Okay, I have to call my IT person because I keep logging into the wrong Zoom meeting. Yeah, it's funny, man. What a week. What a blooming week. So, yeah, tell me how your week's gone. Mine's been a bit of a roller coaster, but on the whole, positive. Yeah, so Scott says it's all good. Busy with the. Oh, do you know what? I forget. I could do this and I have to read it out. Look at that. The power of the interwebnet. Yeah, well, so I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. 27th. So anybody watching, if you don't know, 27th on Scott and Wonder's channel, they're doing a 12-hour stream for raising money for Great Ormond Street. So I am going on. I can't say what time. I don't even know if I was meant to say I was a guest, but I've gone and said it now, haven't I? First time here. You have the chair. You have the fire. Where's the smoking jacket, cravat, pipe, and the book? Well, Gary, that's a different night. If you tune in on a Wednesday, that's smoking hour. This chair was rescued from going in the skip, so I just love it. The problem is, saying about this chair, you sit in it and you just become a pretentious nightmare. But yeah, it gives. It's like having a throne. So let me. Do you know what? I'm stretching to get to the keyboard, but if I just move this back without, oh, don't knock it over, John. Oh, I've had nothing but technical problems tonight. Just move this back here. Well, welcome, Gary, for your first time. I hope you're going to stick with us. It's just the idea is it's Friday. We're just going to have a quick beer together, have a chat, and that's it. And then we'll crack on with our weekend, eh? Shocking week. Glad it's the weekend. Oh, bless you, mate. Sometimes it's like that, isn't it? I mean, this week seems to have gone fairly medium. The other week went so fast. I couldn't believe it. The week before, felt like I did 3 in 1 week. I was in Zoom meetings all week, at a vendors conference all week. Oh man, yeah, that's not fun, is it? I've done a few. I've done one recently in Canada, and that's for our new beer that's coming out. The label has been designed by a guy called the Architect's Garage in Canada. So if you look him up on Instagram, it's the Architect's Garage. Does loads of car art. He's into the same cars as me. We both love our Volvos and muscle cars and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, so he's doing the artwork. So that's going to be really exciting. And the beer's called Ban 1, which is the number plate of the Smoky and the Bandit car. Beer Dog Reviews. I'm sending you your artwork tomorrow, by the way, old boy. Nice to see you, Chris. Just to let you know. Tillypuds, hey, not bad. Always improving. Finishing time on a Friday, indeed. That's how I feel. Although I've got some more stuff to do. But yeah, I agree. It's just nice to have a beer and chill, isn't it? Oi, oi, Chris. No squeaky microphone. Well, this is what the problem I've been having. The mic, I don't know what's happened to the sound card, but it's got a mind of its own. And I've faffed around. I had a real sweet spot with it, and I've kind of lost that sweet spot. So I recorded a video, and it sounded like I was like a Dalek. So I've got to somehow get back to where I was. I don't know what's going on. John's just announced himself. I'm sorry, Scott. I don't know why I did that, but we kind of knew because we said on the last one of these, didn't we? That we on Long Live last week. What am I supping? I'm really sorry, Tidgypuds. Normally, I would have one of my own maybe, but today I just don't want to drink our stock until the new beers come through. So I am drinking Warsteiner because that's all I could get in a rush from Lids went out to Sainsbury's whilst I was cursing out my computer. So yeah, bit of a letdown on the Lordsborough & Co front, but I'd rather sell the stock to you guys than me drink it all. Hey Phil. Afternoon, Scott. See, I love it. You're all talking to each other. It's great. David Whiteley, how are we, mate? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're having a quick Friday pint. It's nice. And Wonder. A quick beer or 3, Negan. Indeed. Can't have too many though because I've got a video to do. Evening film, mate. I love all this. I love the fact that everybody knows each other and we've all got to know each other during lockdown. It's cool. We have a Huddersfield Town signed shirt for auction. Wow. Good old Huddersfield. That's pretty darn cool, isn't it? Wicked. How are you, mate? This is my first time here. Chris the Butcher, how you doing? And friends. Sorry, I only read part of your title out. How do you, mate? I'm all right. Nice to have you on. Welcome. Gosh, I've got some channels that are way bigger than me on here, so that's pretty exciting. Nice to see you, Chris. Hi, Scott Wonder. Hi. Where's Paul then? Where's Paul? I don't know. I don't know where Paul is actually. He's welcome to come on. Scott, you're welcome to come on if you want. Having a bottle or it started. Tongue tying has started. Having a bottle of proper job site Austell Brewery. Nice beer. I'm halfway through my 13-day stretch at work, mostly doing early shifts. Luckily, so good sit down and have a beer with mates. Indeed. Indeed. You're welcome to come on, Chris, if you want to come on. Aye, aye. And that's Graham. How are you, mate? Laugh out loud. Don't get high off your own supply. Exactly. That is a lesson that everybody should learn. Yeah. And also, if you drink your own stuff all the time, you just get bored of your own beer. And it's good to drink other people's beer so you know where yours is in the market. So it's a balance. Although Wallstein's just a cop out, if I'm honest. It was just the only thing. Lydia was like, there's no Pilsner Urquell, which is probably my go-to, or Grombacher. None of that in. There's no Budweiser. There was nothing on the sort of pills. I'm really into my Pilsners at the moment. There's just nothing. So I was like, I'll just have Warsteiner if that's all there is. It makes me think of the British touring car days when it used to have Warsteiner on the M3s on the bonnets. See, Phil's with me on this one. So Phil, on the subscriptions, did you see all the boxes going out? So I think they all went, well, a big bunch of them went with DHL today. And you've got your curry packs in there as well. On the 3rd, we're doing our cook along with Spice and Easy and Paul's beer reviews. John, you are a scholar and a gentleman. Thank you very much. No problem. How are you doing, Shark? Oh crap, I'm talking to myself. Has it got to that on a Friday? Oh dear. Shark, thank you for the beer. And Scott, thank you for the beer. I got it today. UTT. If I knew what that meant, I'd say it, but I honestly don't know what UTT means. Hey, Shark. How do, mate? Chris the Butcher, top man. Greetings, all you beautiful people, and handsome John. Glad you went for it again. The weekend starts. Well, do you know what? It was really good last time we did this, and we got some new people on who have maybe never been on, and I thought, yeah, why not? We'll do it again, and it gives me something to kind of, don't know. It's like, yeah, it's the end of the weekend. It's the beginning of the weekend. Let's have a beer together and a quick pint, and it's not too late. And wow, look how dark that sky is out there. Wow, it's like, it doesn't look it on camera, but it is like super black. Yeah, grey and looking like it's about to throw it down. Cheers for the delivery. I'm glad you got it, Josh. Send me a link. Right, let me squeeze up the link. I don't know how to. There we go. This is not a link I should send out to everybody, so I shall. If I email it to myself. This PC. Give me strength. Copy to clipboard. Right, okay. Talk about salespeople. I'm just doing some technicalness. I've got to verify it's me. Yes, it's me. You hear the kids fighting in the next room. 2. I'm sure I've got your email, Scott. Micah, come here. Don't call people that, please. No, stop. Right, stop. Just stop. Behave. Don't talk to mummy, please. Micah. And shut the door after you. We don't live in a barn. Yeah, don't get much more real than that, does it? Why can't I find your email, Scott? Right, what I'll do is I shall send it to myself and WhatsApp it to you. Like that. Link, paste, send. Right. Getting back on it. We're getting back on it, people. Kobe, can you tell Mummy somebody's at the door, please? Up the town. Gosh, this is not fun for you guys to watch. I am going as fast as I can. Need link. Copy. And then we go to riveting stuff, people. Riveting stuff. Right, there we go. Scott, I've sent it to you. Up the town. Call it market research, maybe claiming the tax back. I'd like to have a try. Right. I saw all the boxes, John. I believe my one was in the middle. It was actually slightly to the left. Up the town. I got my email advising the subscriptions beer was posted. We will have a few beers Monday night, indeedy. Yeah, don't have them all though, because on the 3rd of March, we're going to make that curry together and try which beers we think will go best with the curry. Fridays with John, Saturdays with Paul, occasional Sundays with me. Sounds like a good weekend to me. Not bad, is it, Chris? Very, very grey in Huddersfield at the moment. Storms are brewing. It is definitely, it looks pretty mental out there. Scott Wonder World, what's up? Don't think my box has left as I haven't received an email. It might not have, but you'll get it, don't worry. I'm just off to the kitchen for another card. Right, here we have him. Are you ready, old boy? Look, he's shuffling his papers. He looks like a newsreader. I'll put him on.
Look at new.
Hello, mate.
Oh, can I show you that? That's a secret.
How we doing?
Still secret, oh, mate. We're knackered. When we set up this blooming live stream thing, there's a little thing, and it's sort of taken on a life of its own. It's it's incredible, absolutely incredible.
It's great, isn't it? It's exciting. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. It's like a big kind of. It's just going to be a knees up, isn't it? 12-hour knees up.
We're me and Wanda have just recorded today's update video with a guest that announced himself on his own live last night, which is hilarious. So it's that'll be out in a few minutes. But because I've got I've had people contacting us wanting to be on that we hadn't even considered. I've had another request today, and we've actually discussed possibly going longer than 12 hours because I don't think we've got enough time. Yeah,
no, right. I agree. I think let's just keep going.
Well, we might. We're in discussions to just start an hour earlier, and maybe go an hour later. But I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think you could push for 4. Kobe, will you tell your brother and sister to stop arguing downstairs, please? Thank you. They've had a week of each other, so they're ready to. They're already climbing the walls. Yeah, they've been pretty good actually. They've been really good, so I can't moan. James Hickey, how are you, son? We've got loads of people in. There's no way the beers are lasting to the 3rd. Oh, okay, sorry, Phil. Anybody coming on here for the first time, wondering why I'm called Handsome John? It's not because I'm a narcissistic lunatic. It's because Phil always calls me that. What have we got in the box this month? Well, you've got a selection of all the canned beers. So you might have had some before, but you will have a curry pack in there as well to cook, which we're going to do a live with on the 3rd. So John allows any savage on.
Yeah, the Wander's coming.
Oh, you rotten swine. Hey Scott, hope you and the family are well.
Wow, yeah, we're alive. You know, to be fair, I'm going to be completely honest. What's that? Hang on. This thing is really, obviously, with all that happened last week. Leah was in hospital virtually all last week, and me and Wanda sort of. I was going to suggest. I watched. I'll announce it. It's coming out anyway. I don't know if anybody's in the chat. Have they heard of a YouTuber called The Boy John? Okay, The Boy John, nice guy, and he did a 32-hour live stream last week. It was his 32nd birthday. So he did a 32-hour live stream non-stop, and it sort of gave, and he raised I think it was about £7,800 for Mind, the charity for mental health and things like that. And I watched a fair bit of it. Never seen John before. I was actually put on to John by Chris the Butcher and David Blue Van Man, who have become good friends of mine, to be fair. So I watched a bit of John, and it gave me the sort of the idea to maybe do a live stream of some sort, but didn't think actually Wanda would go for it. And bless her heart, when she came home Friday, I think we both sort of were thinking along the same lines. How can we? Obviously, we've got a medium to be able to raise money through, and without shadow of a doubt, everyone that we asked said yes. There was no one that said, "Oh, I can't make that. Can I change?" And obviously, we've given times to people as well, so we can get through the day. And not one of them said, "Oh, I can't make that," or "Can't I go on later?" or this, and this. It's been phenomenal. We've got people asking us as well if they can come on, and I think it's given Wanda something to take her mind away as well. And it's, to be honest, we are so humbled by the things that we've got coming next week, and there's something coming later today that we're completely blown away by, and it's madness. We're a channel that got 1,400 subscribers. This sort of thing doesn't happen to channels like ours. You know, it's crazy.
It's going to be awesome, mate. It's going to be awesome, and it's for a good cause.
Yeah,
I'm absolutely super excited, and I think a lot of us will all be. I think I've said before, but we'll be keeping an eye on the stream even when we're not on it, and we'll be moderating and watching your backs. And you know, if something goes wrong and you need somebody to step in or whatever, I think all of us will be available for you guys. So
I think that's one of the things that Wanda's a bit nervous about is that. Without going into too much, I don't want any nonsense on this stream. We're taking no money. We're taking no money from this stream. All of our monetization is off. The super chats are off. There's nothing. We're making nothing from it. If you want to give some money, there will be a link in the chat, pinned in the chat. And it's just be. We're asking. Just be nice to each other.
Yeah, that's it, and that's what it's about. And at the end of the day, it's the goal is to raise money for a fantastic cause.
Yeah,
some amazing children and young people. That it doesn't matter. You put all your differences aside, wind your neck in, get on with it, and that's it. And we're going to raise some flipping money. That's what's going to happen.
I mean, but bearing in mind this thing's been set up to actually raise money through March. So we're walking 62 miles. Leah's involved in that. She's going to be doing that in her wheelchair as much as she can. So we're not actually due to start till March, and we're at 1,135 quid already. So we're blown away by what we've raised so far, and we just hope we can raise a little bit more. It'd be sensational.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I'm excited. It's going to be good.
So
And
John's already announced himself. I think I announced him on Saturday with Paul anyway. John's on at 9 for people that are interested. That's John's time slot. So come and have some fun with John.
Yeah, and if we raise enough money in that time, I'm going to shave this beard off live on.
Yay!
I'm going to do it. I've got my clippers. If we can do, I've got a figure in my head that I think we'll get to.
Okay.
If we can do that, so that we'll work out where we're at,
Yeah.
and we'll get that figure up as much as we can, and if we can, and it's enough.
Wanda's coming in.
Hello.
Hi, Wanda. How are you?
There's little bloody echoes.
I'm just on the chat watching it. You know, you're saying about the beard thing. I've actually, on our schedule, booked in for Scott to have his beard shaved as well.
So we've got similar,
if we raise enough.
We've got a similar thing as well, John, that if we raise enough, my beard will go live as well.
Maybe you could both
Maybe we should do it together.
Yeah, well, what time? When's it? Well, you'll have to send me the schedule. Don't tell me on here.
Oh no, it's just it is next to you.
Oh, yes. Is it?
Yeah.
I wonder if Wanda set me up here.
I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. It's just that it would have been perfect. So you were all talking about the beard thing the other day.
Yeah.
And I thought, this would be a perfect opportunity. It's going to be, you're coming on about 9. And I thought, we could try and see if we can get it up a little bit more. We could say, right, if we get up to this amount, Scott will shave his beard off. But I thought it'd be funny if you were there to watch it as well. It wasn't implying that you do it too. It was more for entertainment.
Also,
I'm going to do it on the night. I'll tell you what, we'll look at the figure. Scott will do his, but I'm not shaving mine off for the same money as Scott. It's going to cost a bit more. So we'll go for the higher figure. And if we go for the higher figure and we get it, this bad boy's gone. You will see the tic-tac that is John Slumbers.
Even worse than that, I've said.
Tic-tac.
At a certain figure, an eyebrow might go.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be wild. It's going to be good fun. Good fun.
There's leg waxing. There's leg waxing going to be involved.
Yeah.
There's going to be egg roulette as one of the ideas.
Baby food blindfold baby food tasting.
Oh,
there's going to be lots of stuff. It depends on time as well, because sometimes we might get carried away with chatting to people.
I've just been saying that we are looking to possibly extend the time because we're struggling on time, I think.
But it might be just enough what we're doing anyway, so we just don't know yet, do we?
No.
So if it goes over, it goes over. It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
It's going to be awesome. I think what you've got to do is you've got to.
I just saw Sharp's comment. So the Broker's Skull IPA, obviously John's received today. I have one left. It's the only one I have. I've drunk 2, reviewed one, drunk the other one. I've got one left, and that's going for auction on that live between 8 and 9 o'clock.
Wow, cool. Well, I know the other one. I don't know if I should say it because Paul's going to be really annoyed with me. No, I can't say because I don't know if he wants me to say. Oh no, where is Paul's beer reviews, you swine? Where are you, you big ginger love monkey?
You guys are doing a live, aren't you, with Sharp Home Brewing with them as well? Aren't
Yeah,
you?
I think that was the plan with Paul, but obviously I've left it with Paul.
I'm in the kitchen cooking lamb.
Oh, that was me.
You're right.
Lying.
I've got to go back a bit now. But I just heard the beard thing and I was like, oh my God, I've actually got this planned in. I must have known, you see.
It's going to be awesome. Or it might have been Wanda that you just thought, you know what, I'm going to get John involved. And he's going to take his beard off.
It's because I knew you would do it in the end. That's
why. Yeah. I'm going to, I can always grow it back, can't I? So.
Exactly.
Right, see you all later.
Can't grow in here.
I'm working. I am working that Saturday, but as soon as I get home from work, I will be watching. Fantastic work from both of you. Yeah, you've both done really well. Blown away by all the donations so far means the world. Well, where are we at? Where are we at the moment? Because you can still give money now.
We're at £1,135. It's just gone mad, really. Just yeah, don't know what to say.
Yeah,
really, it's very, very, very rarely do you catch me speechless. But I've been speechless.
That's really true.
Probably 4 times this week by the actions of by actions of certain friends of ours as well that have done things for us. All the donations that have come in, everyone that's agreed to be part of it. I can't say thank you enough. Thank you doesn't seem enough.
Well, we just doing the stream and having fun and the entertainment we'll all get out of it is thanks enough, mate. So, I think it's fantastic. It's just magical being asked and being part of it.
You were one of the first names, mate. Don't worry about that.
Well, I wanted to. Well, you'd have, if you hadn't asked me, I'd have been bending your arm anyway. We've come up with a little idea that we want to do in Huddersfield, but I'm just trying to work it out at the moment and trying to get the funds for it. But there's a lot of poverty with kids in Huddersfield with food, and what I decided that I would like to do, and we're just working it out, me and the investors. I mean, it's a really big ask, but I want to produce a beer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to charge any money for it. Lord's Brewing Co. don't want anything for it. And what we want to do is, if you can hear a load of noise in the background, Lydia's decided that she's painting the hallway now down to the kitchen. And she's trying to mask everything up and put, that red film down on the carpet. The stairs. So anyway, going back to it, we want to produce a beer, give it away for free, but the deal is you can have the beer for free, but you need to bring a bag of food.
Right, okay.
And we'll swap you the food for the beer. And then what we'll do, we'll give all that food away. The problem I'm having is finding a way of getting it to I know there's a food bank here, but I want it specifically to get to children as opposed to just the parents. So we'll work it out one way or another. But it's a massive ask. And I've gone to my investors. And I said, look, can we? I need some money. I've got this idea, but we want to do something for our community. So it's kind of you guys that have inspired me to give it a whirl and actually use my platform to do something.
I think that's the. I was saying something similar to Wanda earlier, and Wanda gets a bit embarrassed by things, and I was trying to say the exact same thing. We have we are lucky. We're in a very privileged position. We're not a big channel. I don't profess to be 10,000 subscribers, 100,000, 55 million. We've got 1,400 and some subscribers, but we have a small platform that other people don't have to be able to do something like this, and using it to the best of its abilities and give something back is something that it's come from nowhere. I feel really, really strongly about this week, and I've put a lot of time into it. Wanda's put a lot of time into it. There are other people behind the scenes, friends of ours that are putting time into it as well, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It is. It's exciting. It's really good, isn't it? I just can't wait. I just think it's going to be awesome.
And
I love
that. I'm not drinking.
Do you know what? I think, to be fair on you, mate, and I should be coaxing you on that you drink just Lord's Brewing Co. beer throughout the challenge. I think that's a really sensible thing to do, because 12 hours, that's a long time. I'd be taking it easy. Maybe the last 3 hours,
because it's a children's charity. I want to be careful. I'll have a few beers in the evening, sort of 7:30 onwards. I'll have a few, but I don't intend to get absolutely smashed on the live stream. That's not what I intend to do at all. I think that would be incredibly disrespectful to the charity.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think the other thing is, you'll get emotional with everybody's donation.
I'll be emotional anyway. Don't you worry about that. I did. I don't know if you've seen it. The video that we did introducing Leah to everybody yesterday. And me and Wanda sat and did that for about an hour yesterday, and I was tearing up because it's a snapshot of what we've been through over the last 4 years, and it's even now I watched it back to just make sure everything was all right, and I sat there with tears in my eyes, realizing what she's actually been through.
Yeah, tough, man. Tough.
Yeah.
Tough gig for a kid. I mean, yeah, man. I don't know what to say. Yeah.
You don't have to. You've donated a ridiculous amount of money. You're giving your time up to come on, mate. That's all we. You know what? That says everything to us.
Well, it's not about me. It's about those kids.
Yeah.
And to me, they're the most important people on this planet.
Yeah.
So me and my wife, we've been doing youth work for, gosh, I think this is year 9. I think we've been doing it for. So I was an idiot when I was a kid and a teenager. I wasted a lot of time and did loads of stupid stuff, and that kind of carried on into my early 20s. And now I just don't want if I can stop one person doing the stupid stuff that I did and picking up that baggage, then I will do it. And I think that's my plan. Unfortunately, I picked Lord's Brewing Company as a vehicle for this, and we're not allowed to promote beer to children. So I've got to get really rich out of beer to help those kids. So that's the idea.
Can't you do that? Is that not allowed?
No, it's very illegal. Do you know what? You know Tiny Rebel?
Yeah.
So I love this story. So Tiny Rebel sponsored the local children's ward in the hospital.
Right.
And all the kids got a Tiny Rebel bear. And they pay for loads of stuff. And the Portman group, who are like the governing body, were like proper, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. And he was like, try and stop me. I'm going to do it anyway. And I thought, yeah, damn right. Good for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's really cool. Phil says, handsome giant baby John. I look like blooming, do you remember, he's a baby?
Oh, Matt Lucas.
Yeah, I look like Matt Lucas when I'm... Sobieski, sorry, I didn't say hello earlier, but nice to see you, old boy. Oh, it could be young boy. You have to make it a beard shaving threesome and get Paul on board. Yeah, Paul won't do it. Paul will not shave the beard off because he'd have to change his logo.
By then, Paul's going to be... Hello. I don't know if it'll be funny.
Look at the comments. I'm so far behind. Flipping heck. Tidgy well done for the beard sacrifice, lads. I could never shave mine off because I'm 5'3" and fat.
Don't worry. Right, she's having a go at me.
Is she shouting at you?
You what?
Is she shouting at you?
No, she's not.
Yeah, I know. Tidgy I'm a little bit taller than you, but it's probably about the same. People have got used to the beard now.
Yeah, I mean, I had my beard. I started growing it when I was getting divorced, just because I became lazy, and I'd never had a beard really before, and it grew on me.
Boom, 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 boom. Basil Brush would be proud of that one. I'm afraid to shave my beard because hair may grow back somewhere else. Well, to be honest, it grows out of everywhere other than the top of my head. So, Wanda, you are welcome. I don't know what to say. Target was 300 quid on 2 funding pages, but nearly 4 times that much already, thanks to everybody. Well, that's right. It's going to be, and it's going to be even more. You're going to be blown away. By the time we've got all these YouTubers have got together, people are going to be blown away. And it only takes one massive YouTuber to see what's going on. get Mr. Beast on or somebody like that, drops some money on. You just don't know what could happen. No idea.
Just ridiculous. I mean, the power of getting things out there is silly, really. It's as you say, it takes one person.
That's it. And I try and do whatever. The things that I've always been involved with have normally turned out a success, and there's some telltale signs of something that's going to be a success. And so far, everything I've seen of this live stream is going to, whatever you and Wanda think it might be, it's going to way exceed your expectations.
I don't. I've not spoken to Wanda about, but we did something during lockdown last year, and I think we raised about 300 quid, something which is still a fantastic amount of money. I ran the Brighton Marathon for Great Ormond Street 2 years ago. Can't remember how much I raised. Probably about 300 quid again. So to be almost 4 times that already it's nuts to us. It really is. And Wanda sits there most nights, and her phone goes ping, and she's in. She's developed a nervous twitch, I think.
No, it's great. It's great. And I tell you what, I don't think this one stream will be enough, to be totally honest. So I think we're going
to do some more. When we're doing the walk-in, so we're going to be doing the walk-in every day. You've got to do 2 miles a day. We're going to do some live streams while we're walking as well.
And then we're going to do, after lockdown, and when it's all over and done with, we're going to do a ticketed event at the brewery, get you guys up, and we'll have another Great Ormond Street live stream straight from the brewery.
Brilliant.
Raise some more money, and then we'll do all the beer. We'll do something with the beer sales as well.
Fantastic.
So whatever goes over that bar. So yeah, we'll have a bit of fun with that as well, eh?
Yeah, fantastic.
Can you hear all the noise out there?
Yeah,
Can you hear it?
It's hilarious.
Gee whiz, my wife is how can I explain it? She's super calm. She's nothing like me. She's like steady Eddie. But when she's got her mindset that she wants to do something, she's gonna blooming do it. So she wanted to pay. So it's been half term, and I've been homeschooling all the time. And I was like, "This is gonna be awesome. I get a bit of a break and get some work done." This week has been more carnage than last week. She was like, "Right, I'm painting the kitchen." I was like, "Could you paint anywhere else? This is where I work." No, it's got to be done, and it did need doing. So I was like, right. So I've been working on the sofa. I've been working in the bedroom, and the whole kitchen has been trashed and then put back together. And now nothing works on my computer. So
brilliant.
Did you hear me on that live stream the other night?
Which one was that?
The one where I sounded like a chipmunk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not
a microphone.
No, I don't think it's. I think the sound card in the PC's knackered.
Right.
So I think I need to buy another sound card. The GPU went the other day,
right.
And now the sound card's on its way out. This PC here that I'm doing this on, this is a laptop. This is nearly as powerful as that PC. Okay. So worst case scenario, I can use this.
That's the one thing that worries me is that I'll be using. This is my laptop. It's a cheap Chromebook, right? About 200 quid, and I'm just worried it's not going to last the whole day. It's going to just pack up. I mean, I'm on my phone at the moment. Obviously, I can't see. Trying to drive the comments from a phone is not happening.
No.
I've got to rely on this 200 quid sort of Chromebook to hopefully see me through the day.
Well, they're normally not too bad at Chromebooks, so
yeah. And then the camera is not great, so I thought, you know what, I'll get myself a webcam. So I bought myself a webcam that's slightly worse than the one that's on. So I like to give up.
This webcam on here is a C920 Logitech cam that I bought for 15 quid before lockdown, second hand. And now I think they're about £70, £80.
Right.
And it is really good, but now they've relaunched the software and there's this new version, and it just doesn't work very well on it. And I'm when you just think, why do they have to faff?
Yeah.
So there's a new camera out called the Stream Cam, which I don't think is all that much better, but I might have to buy it because this works really well with a laptop, but not so good with the desktop.
Right.
But luckily, I've got 2 laptops and a PC, so I've always got a backup.
Right. Okay. I mean, if push comes to shove, I'm assuming Sam will be here, and he's got a really decent tablet, so I should be able to use that. But I mean, it should be. It just sometimes it stutters and falls over and doesn't do what it's told. But I think
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
I'd send you this PC if you want a PC to try. If you're worried, have a think about it. I've got this one and another one. If you're really worried about it and struggling, I'll ship it down on next day for you, and then hopefully they don't wreck it on the way down.
Yeah, this one comes in bits.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Just a nightmare. That's the only thing that's actually worrying. I mean, it should be okay. I paid for StreamYard for a month to give me all my bits and pieces, so everything's in place. It's I've had problems before where sometimes it drops out. Generally, it's okay, but there is the worry that at some point in the day it'll go belly up. But then I've got my phone I can use, I suppose, so it's going to keep me going. And the laptop going again. So,
to be honest, you should be all right on the Chromebook because it's just running a browser, isn't it?
Yeah, running the browser with the webcam.
Yeah, so as long as you wherever you put it is fairly cool.
Yep.
So there's plenty of access underneath, so it stays cool and it's not going too hot. You should be okay.
And obviously, we've booked that there's no cross. There might be one, but there's no crossover of the people coming on. So I've only got at one time one other person on screen, which will probably help the Chromebook no end because it has a lot of power. We did a live stream to Facebook sometime last year, and there was 4 people on screen, and I could hear the little mouse in the gerbil in the thing running around screaming because he was getting very, very hot.
I'm with you. Well, look, if you need to borrow this one, you're more than welcome to it.
Appreciate that, John.
I'll get it all bagged up for you, and we'll send it off to you. This thing is it's a swine to work,
right?
Because a gaming PC, it's an MSI, which is like how can I explain it? It's like a butchered parts from every other kind of thing. But it is really, and it's an older one, but it's a monster. Right. And if it starts getting hot, you can press this button here. You'll hear it on there, I reckon.
Jesus Christ!
Those are all the fans in it that you can press, and it'll just cool itself right down.
It's Lynn's doing the hoovering again, actually.
Yeah, apparently it's quite loud, but it has also got a mic jack. So if you've got, I can send you a little mic as well that you can plug in, and you can put like a GoPro mount or whatever.
Yeah. And
put the microphone on that. I've got all that as well. So if you need it, I'll send it to you.
We'll have a discussion off screen.
Yeah, it's not a problem. So Window Beer's beer review with Thomas says, "Hi Scott." He's a good lad, isn't he, Thomas? He is. You know what, Thomas?
It's nice to see Thomas. I know Thomas has been doing the rounds on some of the other beer channels as well. We will have Thomas on at some point. He's a nice guy. He supported our channel since day one, and it's really remiss of us not to have offered our hand out to Thomas. So we will rectify that in the not too distant future.
Yeah, man. We want you on. We want you on ours as well. Do you know what it is? What I like about Thomas, and what probably Thomas, you don't realise you do this, but when we're putting a live stream out and we're like, it's quite a nervous thing. Like, I didn't know if this would be any good or not, or whether people would want to come on or not.
Yep.
And the first person in is Window Beer Reviews with Thomas, and you kind of like, Oh, okay. So we know it's gone out. We know
Yeah.
people have seen it, and you just feel better. So
It's an instant stress relief, isn't it? Because you're right, you do these things, and the first thing you think is anybody going to actually watch? Am I going to be talking to myself?
it's true. Absolutely. Gosh, I've got a lot of comments to catch up. Wanda's on here. Oh, bless her. She's a good one. Hi, Thomas. I may end up having a few beers watching though. Indeed. I hope I'm not going to drink anything until I come on at 9. I've decided. Video yesterday made me cry. Do you know, I was having a bit of a nightmare yesterday, so I just didn't watch it because I didn't want to. I thought I'll get emotional and watching it. So I didn't do it. Video just touched on what we have been through. So much more happened, and the kids are so brave. It's unbelievable. They are amazing. Say all you need to know about John. I don't know what I've said, but hey ho. Thanks, Chris.
Probably
No,
about probably about the kids giving the food to the kids for the beer. John, I would think going back.
Ah, right, okay. Well, that's what we'd like to do. I'm not saying it'll definitely happen, but I'd like to do it. I'm flipping sick as Lydia started working in a school a while back, and I won't say what school, but the stories is giving me a very different view on teachers, and it's given me a very different view about the struggles of families further down the ladder, and it's humbled me and made me think a lot about you know what my goal is. Ultimately the goal of Lord's Brewing is to make me wealthy. That's the full goal, but I don't want to. I don't need the money. I know it sounds really awful, but what am I going to do with it? So let's make a difference on the way. That's the way I see it. So
I think I said that in one of the our videos, that we're all so quick to take things, and there's not enough giving back, and I think that's what it's not what Wanda's just Wanda. Wanda's the nicest. Wanda's the nicest person in the world, and would give you everything, and so would I. But sometimes it takes a little pushing of me, and for me, I've really enjoyed the past. Was it a week now? 6 days of putting this all together, seeing what we can generate, what we can put back, how we can give a little bit back, and it's given me a focus away from obviously things that are going on with me and my boy Leah and the stresses of life, and it's been great.
Oh, bloody, that's hot. That's it. That's what it's all about. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Watch John burn himself live on TV.
John is in an ambulance.
I still got a bit of a scar that goes, can't really see it, but it goes in a line down there. And that's from that blooming door. It really did me in. We had guests around and I opened it. And then I leaned over and it just went like that. The door was so hot, I didn't feel it. I just heard it. Yeah, mental. That's right, Phil. That's it. That's what we've got to do. That's it. Absolutely. Beer style, soft drink.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, my local brewery did something similar. If you were drinking at the bar, for every can of food you got $1 off. By the end of 2 weeks, they had a pallet full of food.
Wow.
That's what I want. So, Handsome John, Handsome George, Doors John.
Handsome George Dawes. Yeah, there. What's the scores, George Dawes?
Savage. Lols.
Lols.
Goodness me, I'm so far behind
I
you.
was just looking actually how far behind you are. It's amusing me.
Right, let's see how fast we can do this.
Go on then. Do it.
5'5", fat, and will not get rid of the beard nor the hair. The older you get, the more places it grows. It does. It's true. I'm like practically a furball. You could roll me around in the garden and then I'd pick up leaves. Bad news. I'm here. Hello. It's not bad news, Dibble. You don't be so negative. B-Dog. Hope you are both well, guys. Yeah, we are. I'm all right. You all right? We're all right. Well, John, that would be ace. That would be fantastic. Looking forward to that one. Yeah, well, I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen. I've got to get funding for it because to do the amount of beer that I want to do. So I'd want to do 1,000 litres of beer.
Wow.
And get that to cans. It's going to cost more than a couple of grand. Put it that way. Yeah. Going to my investors when I've already lost 100,000 last year and say I want 2 grand below is a bit of a big ask, but I'll have a go. I might even do it with my own money. I've thought about that because I've got a house in Marsden in a village that I've sold, and I thought, you know what, I might just do it myself. Why not? What's that? What's he saying about a lot of it? Sound like you need a new PC GPU. And sound in a week, that's not good. Yeah, I know. The sound card's something weird's going on with it. Evening, all you slags.
You slags.
Paul, reviews. Paul, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome. The game looks as a really, after coming down in price, we'll aim for one at Christmas to pick one up. Yeah, Paul, I got this one. It is an older one, but I paid 300 quid for it. So it's got an i7 in it. I think it's got 8 gig in RAM. It's got a dynamic sound card and a GTX 960M GPU in it. So it's pretty good.
Wow.
Hello, Paul. How do, mate?
That was all numbers.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. It's like when you talk about football and wrestling with Paul. I don't believe in clue.
Not a clue.
I had to look up who Stone Cold Austin was. You know who he was. Scott wonder. I use my phone camera as a webcam. Yes, that is another thing you can do. But
I've got an iPhone and I don't know if it'll work with StreamYard. I think StreamYard's a bit picky what it uses.
Yeah, it's not great, is it? Hi, Paul. Paul's Beer Reviews. Good evening, mate. Beer Dogs. Hello, how are you? If not, another savage has appeared. Paul's Beer Reviews. Paul, are you coming on or what? Do you want the link? Because Scott's got it. He can ping it over to you.
Yeah, I'll be going in a minute as well because I've had my dinner. I'm going to have my din-dins.
Hello, my dinner, son. Not bad, Paul. Yeah, how did you get Huddersfield Town hooded shirt?
There's a guy in the chat, one of my moderators, and he's become a good friend of mine, Josh Edwards.
Oh, Josh, yeah, he's a good lad, man.
Yep. He emailed, I think he emailed every club in Britain.
He's persistent.
Yeah, he's certainly persistent, and so Huddersfield Town came through. I know he's emailed Leeds Rhinos, Manchester City, Man United, Pompey, all sorts. Bless him. He's got a shout out to tonight's video actually.
Is a good one.
He is.
A good one. Shark Hobrun, hello my friend, how are you? Good. Gosh, these comments are coming in faster than I can answer them. Right, I'm gonna try and pick out anything that's sounds like a leaf blower. I don't know what that means, but I don't. That's a comment worth putting up. Your mum sounds like a leaf blower. Your cat sounds like a leaf blower. It's like a good insult. You're right, John. it's easy to get left behind in comments. Hosting a stream is difficult. It is really hard. The comments, you just can't keep up with them sometimes. And the worst bit is you feel, because you want, the whole thing for me is I want to link in with all you guys and talk to you. So if I miss your comments, I always feel bad.
Yeah.
We're talking about laptops. Oh no, that's rough. Oh dear.
Sorry to turn it off.
Yeah, it's not good, mate. It's not good. Not a good thing. Pillsbury reviews. Wow, you got that far. I thought you were still a month behind. BeardTube is brilliant. I mean, BeardTubers, I think we're a tiny, tiny little corner of the internet, but I like to think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, here he is, the man himself.
Yay! I'm drinking all my Lord's vids that day, but steady away. I have important duties to fulfil. Yes, you do.
Yes.
Wow, we're talking PCs there. Pillsbury, you rubbed off on John about reading out comments. What, like an hour behind? Is that what?
We're like, I mean, I'm lucky where I've got Wanda. Wanda takes charge of the comments and flies through them. Whereas if it's just me on my own, useless, utterly useless.
Oh, look at that! I felt so good today. Young girl, 11ish, in a local shop, trying to buy 37p pack of crisps. Went to pay on her mum's card. She was low. The shopkeeper said no minimum spend £3 on card. So I have a pound. Oh, I've done that. I also saw a lady in a shop trying to buy fags and vodka, and her kids had holes in their shoes, and it was snowing. And I lost my flipping. I lost it. I was like, you can put the fags and the vodka back, and you can buy your kids some shoes.
Oh, it's annoying, isn't it?
There's one of the neighbours as well. Not here, but a few years ago. I was not impressed. Yeah, it's not good. It's one of those medieval. It's my mind to get one now. Right, okay, I'm guessing that's busy. Sharp proof that it's John's fault. It's not my fault, Paul. You're the one that's loads behind. Josh Edwards, good man. He is. Pillsbury, Slacker John. I'm trying.
Slacker John.
Flipping Nora. People are putting comments now in that are tiny just to annoy me. Just to try. Look, it'll be like one word comment. It'll be a comment split into 30 different messages. Paul, do you want to come on, you old sausage? You may have a chance now for your chat being read. They woke up. Thanks. Thanks, Phil. The savagery. David Wilson.
Hello,
Evening.
David.
Hello, David. How are you? I've got a David Wilson. Who's a mate of mine. He's South African. So, if you're South African, you could be him. Sort it out, laugh out loud. Evening from Finland. Woohoo! That's really exciting. I've got somebody on from Finland. Lids. I've got someone on from Finland. How cool is that? He might not be. He might just have a VPN from Finland. Pillsbury reviews. Bum bum as boom. I think it's meant to be boom boom. Yeah, that's it. Scott's going to have his tea.
Pie and mate.
There's a lot of conflicting messages about bum. But oh yeah, flipping at Dibble. Oh, the fan in my PC sounds like a leaf blower. Right, look, Scott, I'll let you go.
Yeah, my dinner's on the table, so I've got to go.
Everybody's putting all the flipping messages in single letters.
Right, mate. Lovely to speak to you.
It's been great. It's been great having you.
And I'll chat to you offline about a few bits and pieces I want to talk to you about anyway.
Yeah. If you're stuck, man, honestly, if you're stuck and you need to borrow a PC or whatever, it's not a problem.
Appreciate it, mate. Everyone in the chat, Nice to see you all, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Love you, man. Keep going.
Bye.
Never quit. There you go. That's. Oh dear, there's drama downstairs. Casey, can you guys stop kicking off with one another? And Lids, can you shut that door so everybody's not hearing the drama downstairs? Oh, what's happened? Whoa. PC's going into... No, I don't want to do that. What's going on? Oh, I'm back. Sorry. Dibble, you blooming thing, you. Okay. I'm going for my timeout. It's tempting. How cold is Finland? 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Wow. I'm so chuffed that somebody from Finland's come on. I've got Hannah, who's Hannah and what's Hannah's sister called? Hannah and Maria. They're my two Finnish friends. Worst friend ever. Can't remember name. Cheers, Scott. Turku, Finland, to be more exact. That's pretty cool. I'm going to look it up later. That's well cool. Welcome, Finland people, Finnish people. Nice to have you on. They have the most mental driving test in Finland. Crazy. Ta-ra, Scott. Cheers, Scott. Buddy, there's a challenge in there somewhere. There probably is. -4. Getting warmer. You've got to be flipping kidding me. I tell you what, this week up here has actually been warmer. I mean, that storm looked like it was brewing, but it's not really done much. I will be in the Stone Crow later on. I will indeed. I'll definitely be in. If you're watching and it's your first time, give us a subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000. That's my goal before the end of the year. I'd like to get to 1,000. So, Handsome John, with lids decorated, are you on a takeaway tonight? Well, I don't know is the answer to that. I really don't know. There we go. Paul's beer reviews has just said, sort an invite. I'll jump on if you want. So I'm going to post them in the invite. What would be funnier is if I pasted him into somebody else's live stream. That would be funny. I'll put, because we need to talk about what's going on in the LOL live tomorrow. Here you go. You saucy ginger. There you go. Put him on. There you go. Yeah, takeaway might be a good call. The only thing is, we have had a takeaway this week already, and I feel fat. That's what I'm saying. Well, I was not timing out. Dibble, I'm not going to time you out for something like that. It was funny. I liked it. If you'd done it for half an hour, then maybe. Yesterday morning was -25. I don't even know what -25 feels like. That's insane. -25. Is that where you hit -25? If you get a cup of coffee that's hot and just throw it in the air, it freezes before it hits the ground. Is that what -25 looks like? Had a Perlenbacher wheat beer from Lidl yesterday. Great beer, and only 99p in a 500ml can. So yeah, but you know what it is. So I had a Perlenbacher a while ago, and I thought it had bittering oil added to it, and I thought it'd been faffed with because I haven't had the wheat beer, but the Pilsner is not great anymore. I was really disappointed. I've been the Stone Crow later also. It's become better than TV. It is. There's the great Tootgate, which is whether was it Simon or was it Mel that let that ripper out the other day? We call it Tootgate in our house. So yeah, but they are funny. Mel's always telling him off. What did you think of the tuba terror? My gosh, I would never do that thing. I won't do it anyway because I'm asthmatic. Because I think, and I had a dodgy heart thing a while ago, so not something I would do. Hello, the pre-party, Leah. How are you? Looking lovely in your thumbnail as always. Nice to see you. Oh, here he is. So, introducing the horrendous ginger of Sunset Cocoa range. That is Paul's Beer Reviews. How are you?
I'm all right. What was that introduction?
Well, I felt like I should do something like, I wanted it to be nice and mean at the same time.
I got you. I feel your vibe.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you get a hat?
I don't know. It's just been a hat kind of day today.
Yeah. Do you know what? It has, but I've been inside. I'd look a bit odd with a hat on.
I have them. I have days where I put a hat on and they just don't come off.
Can you ask Mummy to grab me a beer? Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel like my colour needs adjusting on my webcam because I'm looking like a weird. The problem is, I want to look at my webcam, but it's there, and then my PC is down here.
Yeah, I forget to do that. Sometimes I feel like I need to look up, make eye contact with the world, but you're so engrossed in the comments, it don't happen very often.
Yeah, it's like exactly that. And then the next problem is, I'm trying to adjust the camera, but I can't see the screen.
Oh.
So I'm reckoning I've got a guess, but I reckon if I go, does that make any difference?
Not really?
No, add a little bit of saturation in there. Like now. Oh yeah, that's all right. I think it made a difference. I'm going to tell myself it did. It did. Yeah. So what are we doing on LOL Live tomorrow? I'm just aware, Paul, that I'm always on LOL Live. And
on the LOL Live tomorrow, we're doing a quiz.
It's Paul. Look, it's Paul. You say hello, Paul. You going to say hello?
Hello. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah.
Good. What have you been up to today?
Xbox.
That's a good day. That's a good day.
And we've been out for a walk.
Even better day. So you've been walking and you've had Xbox. That's a really good day.
And TV. He's been way over his screen time, that's for sure, haven't you, mate?
Yeah. Time away from the screen now.
Well, there's only a lot to do for half term, so you did your first online gaming, didn't you, with some of the lads from church, didn't you?
That was
Last night. You loved it, didn't you? Yeah. You know, like me and you, Paul, when we go on and do a bit of Forza.
Yeah.
So Cobes did his first ever with some of the guys a little bit older than you, and you all played Minecraft, didn't you? There were about how many? 10 of you?
Yeah.
Wild. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
A whole gang of you. That's awesome.
Good fun, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's doing all right. Have you had a beer already?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a beer.
Good lad.
He's got his little non-alcoholic bravias.
Good lad.
You shut that door, buddy. So yeah,
So, what are you drinking? You on the beer at the moment?
I'm on the Warsteiner, to be honest. That's
The
what I could get.
Warsteiner.
It's the Germans.
Is it German? Is the Pilsner? Yes. I've been to Lidl. I got the Weizen wheat beer.
Ah, now who was it that was saying that they've had this? Phil said he'd had some.
Yeah, they bring
that
that every few months. They do like their beer festival thing, German beer festival, and they bring these out, the wheat beer and their fest beer. It's 99p, and it's a 500 ml, and it's good. It's a good Weizen. It's a bit thin, granted, but it's half the price, of of a Weihenstephaner, for example, and it's got enough flavour in it to make it passable. So it's win-win.
3.5 times cheaper than what I'd sell mine for. No, it's true. Beer Dog, but I'm sure you'll get to 1,000k, John. I'd love to make 500 for the end of the year. If you haven't watched Beer Dog reviews, they're really good, and he's on point, isn't he, with his palate? So yeah, go over if you want to know exactly about beer, and he always makes you hang on every word as well, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I like that.
He's a good beer reviewer, is Chris.
He is. He's very good. It's cold. I've worked in -25 in this in his industrial freezer. You were not allowed in there for more than 15 minutes at a time. Yeah. So we've got somebody from Finland on called Buddy Weiser, and he was it's -3, I think, there at the moment, and it was -25 yesterday.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's mental. I said I don't even know what it feels like, and then Dibble said he worked at a place where they had an industrial freezer and you weren't allowed in for more than 15 minutes at a time. Fucking Nora. Evening, Leah. Your car won't thaw out until you've driven for approximately half an hour. Gee whiz. Wow. That's mental, isn't it? What we got? Wanting to try a dunkel. Never had one before. What would you recommend? Do you know what? I've never had one either. Have you had one, Paul?
A dunkel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had one or two.
I've never had one.
You'll love it. You'll
Really?
love it. Yeah, like a Weizen, but just with a bit more sort of malt, darker malt, sweeter malts. Kind of like a Weizen. It's kind of like a Weizen meets an ale, if that makes any sense. You can get the Erdinger one. The Erdinger one's readily available. It's really nice.
I've never had one. Well, James Hickley, there you go. Maybe we could do it together. Hi, Paul.
How you doing, Dave?
Hey, Paul.
Hey, hey.
Here he is.
Here he is. Louis Miles. How you doing? You on the gym yet? Should be on the gym by now, won't you?
Should be on the gin. Should be full bottle of gin, straw straight in there.
Yeah, don't messing about. Tidgy Puds. Hello, mate. That's a cracking YouTube name. Tidgy Puds. Love that.
It is, isn't it? Paul, you need a hat that says LOL. That is true.
I do need a hat with a LOL written on it.
A LOL live hat.
That's
That would
the
be pretty
fruit,
epic.
That's
Have
the
you put it on just so that you don't look like me? Or is it because you're trying to make your hair go like me and it emphasises your baldness?
I don't really.
Well, because you're all fighting. Can you push that door shut, please?
Fine.
Honestly, your kids live in a barn. Mike's got the ump. And can you hear him stomping? He's having a stomp fest.
Is it a Friday evening thing? Gets to Friday evening and Micah starts kicking off.
It's just well, it's not entirely his fault, but they all want to do the same thing, but they all want to do it slightly differently, and so they get mad with one another, and then it's just carnage.
If I kicked off when I was little, my old man would just take off one of his slippers and show it to me, and then I'd shut up for them for the rest of the night.
I try not to do that. To be honest, I think if I did that with Cobes or Mike, they'd just look at me anyway, and so yeah.
I used to take if I was proper out of line, I'd take a beating once every now and then. It didn't do me any harm. Just your tip.
Yeah, me too. Here's Paul. Paid again for his appearance in Cocoa Orange Stout.
I need a Sunset Cocoa t-shirt, and I'm never allowed to take it off. Whenever I do a live stream, I've just got to wear it all the time.
Do you know the funny bit is your beer subscription box got sent today, and Mike sent me a message saying, So I just fill it up with Sunset Cocoa. And I was like, mate, if you feel the need, you do it. So
Lovely.
you might have a whole case of it.
At least Abby's got something to drink next month, anyway.
Oh, there you go.
Sean,
Felt like,
yeah, man. Just for you, Sam. Just for you, Sam.
quiz me, baby.
Yeah, we're doing a quiz tomorrow.
I flipping hate this. I'm quite looking forward to this one.
We're probably going to start the quiz at 4. What we're doing? Did you get your beer, John, from Scott? Yeah. So what we're planning on doing, myself, John, and Kevin, as you know him better as Shark Homebrewing, who's with us this evening. Hello. We're all going to be reviewing the El Segundo IPA, the Broken Skull IPA, which is the Stone Cold Steve Austin IPA, and it's beer that I've been after for at least 2 years, ever since Steve announced it. So I've really been looking forward to it, and it came in the post Wednesday morning from Scott via Kevin. John's got one, and we're going to drink that together. That's the plan tomorrow. Sort of early doors in the stream, and then we're gonna quiz. By the time everyone's in, we're gonna do a quiz from about 4. So yeah, bring your thinking caps, and we'll see you the smart lot out of you. Oh, it won't be me, that's for sure.
That was easy for you to say. I've just discovered why Micah got told off and sent upstairs. So this is a classic example. So Casey is doing her dancing in the kitchen for her dance school on a webcam. And
Right.
Kobe is decorating a cake. And Micah went down and started being silly on the camera.
That's the sort of thing I'd do, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, I get you. He's what? Oh, they're supposed to be joining in. All right, okay. So, there you go.
I thought Michael was just dancing in the background, like, making his own moves.
Oh, he won't be. He'll just be doing the bum wiggle thing.
Classic.
Tinker. Top man. I don't. Oh gosh, I can't talk today, Paul. Today has been. I don't think. Oh, damn it! Why did I put the word thinking? I don't finish work till 16:45 hours tomorrow, Paul. So I apologise now for being late. It's fine.
I forgive you. We've all got to work. We've got to work.
3 points.
We've all got to work.
Hello.
Hello.
I enjoyed that one.
So did I.
Did you get the 6-pack of pills too? No.
From Lidl's, I thought about it. I bought it. Oettinger pills. Really nice pilsner, actually. Really, really good pilsner. I bought 2 packs of that at the last festival, and I did one in about 2 hours when I got home from Lidl last time, because it was a really hot day. I just smashed it. But I didn't pick it up this time. I just thought I got enough beer at home at the moment. I really fancied the cheap buys, and I bought 2 of them and 2 of the fest beers. And I bought some real shopping as well. I didn't just get some beer,
Nice. Fest beer is very good from Lidl, 5.5 ABV. Those 2 little ones are perfectly fine.
Fest beer is Dunkelish. If you've never had a Dunkel, that's kind of a light introduction to the style, if that makes any sense.
It's been brewed to unique purity, Laura. Has it really?
I don't think it has. I mean, it does. It would state it on the can normally, but it doesn't. It's not written anywhere, unfortunately. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be a hell of a bargain. But to be honest, there's nothing obvious that suggests it's not. It's good. It's good quality. Like I say, it's slightly thinner than probably the big 3, big 4. But there's banana there. There's clove there. There's a bit of spice. It's a decent entry level Weizen, as far as I'm concerned.
Nice. Beer dog reviews. Still going on. Westmail Duville.
Oh, Westmail double.
Have I caught up? No, I'm flipping nowhere near.
Crumbacker, go on, Phil.
I love a good Crumbacker. That's probably one of my favourite pilsners. And I know it's not the best one, but I really enjoy it.
I
It's
like
all right.
it. I know you've become a big fan, haven't you?
Erdinger Dunkel is a very good one.
Mm.
I haven't had it. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one because I've never had one.
Do it. Do it.
I made a Gers last
Good.
year. A Gers, and it was very nice. It was
Yes.
that. What was it called now? It came in a green bottle.
Good.
I want to say it said something like booze on it or goose or I can't remember.
Yes.
Paul's Brew Reviews. I'm starting my comments for you. LOL live tomorrow. How is everyone on Saturday? What are you drinking? Indeed. So is Shark coming on camera with us?
Yeah, well, what we do, I want to send him a link. So I need to, actually schedule the stream. I was going back to say, Shark, are you on Facebook? On Facebook, I'll add you on Facebook and send you a link via Messenger, or you can pin over your email address on Instagram, wherever's easiest for you, mate. And I'll send you an invite, and we'll get you involved, get you on camera if you're up for that.
No swearing, no.
Yeah, no effing and jeffing.
That's just Paul's job. I think you have a stain in your hoodie just on the left-hand side.
That's just rude, Dibble. That's just rude.
It's a chicken on a volleyball. Evening, guys. Seeing the Stone Crows later. Indeed, Jack. I'll be over there in a bit. This is like my little. I found this little slot, and I think it works pretty well. It's a good little slot. Is there a quiz prize?
I haven't thought that far forward. It's the first one. If it does well, then I might make it a bit more of a regular thing, maybe once a month or something, and we can sort out a prize. But tomorrow there won't be. Just shits and giggles.
I still need to send out the Christmas prizes. I've not done it.
Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting to do it. I will send it though. No, but I think that'll make it more fun because I'll just randomly be like, "Holy cow! I just want some beer." I forgot all about it. Neil's put evening, Paul John.
Evening, Neil.
Oh gosh, I can't. The question's going all over here. All over. I feel like I jumped down some there. There we go. It's Sharky. Sharky boy. Oh, Kevin. Paulander.
Yeah.
I did Paulander Hell's Lager for the first time.
Yeah, I'm with you straight away.
It's all right, but it's not. It's not like you think it was a bit more special than it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, its reputation precedes it. The Hell's Paulaner. I'm going to say it right now. Paulaner's Hell's Lager is bang average. Their Weizen's lovely, but their lager's bang average.
Yeah, I was just a bit underwhelmed by it.
Yeah, that's my opinion anyway. That's my opinion. So.
That's true. I will say as well. I think these Warsteiners have got ever so slightly yeasty.
Warsteiner.
It's got like I'm very sensitive to the yeast kind of taste in beer, and I'm picking it up in these, which I wouldn't normally. But I had one the other day, and I thought the same thing. And smell it in the glass as well. But it might be could be a batch thing.
Maybe.
Something about. Oh, are you getting a sub machine, Paul? How are you getting on with the sub?
Yeah, getting on well with it. Tomorrow, I think I kind of feel like it's a Weizen weekend in the offing. I'm going to be whacking the Edelweiss, the Austrian Weizen in there tomorrow during the stream. So I will be supping on Weizen all afternoon. So so I'll have my sub next to me. That'd be good.
You know, it gives you the worst hangover of beers.
That's what you said, didn't it? I mean, you only get about 4 pints of one of them subs anyway, so I should be all right.
Is that it?
But yeah, better like 2 litre subs.
Wow. Is there a beer theme tomorrow?
Not really. Not really. Not really. Come as you are, my friend. Bring whatever you got.
Lord's Brewing Co. theme.
Do that. You got Lord's beer, drink your Lord's beer.
Yeah, you've all got to order when you're not kidding.
I thought we'll do a quiz. We're doing a quiz and we're reviewing the Steve Austin IPA. So I wasn't too fussed about an all-out beer theme tomorrow. But we'll think of one for next week.
Indeed. It's the Friday Teen Time Club.
Hooray!
That's what it's about. I need a wee though. Literally, I've got my legs crossed and everything. Paul, can you take charge?
I suppose so.
I'm just gonna go upstairs. I could do it in the fire, but it wouldn't be like hissing and smog.
It'll be filth. It'll be filth. Dibble says, got to go through time. If you're still here, I'll catch you later. Nice one, Dibble. Buddy Visor says, Aprigoza in the Hooser. Aprigoza in the Hooser? James Hickey. Oh, just lost your comment. James Hickey, did anyone try the Vocation banoffee pie, banana and caramel stout? I did. Yeah, it was very nice too. Very nice too. And they're sold out now. So whether they're going to be brewing another batch, if they do another batch, I'll do it. Hey, dude, Kobe.
Good.
You taking over?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to read the comments. You got to read the comments. Are you drinking a beer?
Somebody dropped a beer
Somebody dropped a beer.
in Tesco.
Oh no. Dropped a beer. Chris says, as I have reviews scheduled right up to the middle of March, I have started to get withdrawals from reviews. Lol, I'm starting to review my coffee break in my head. That's not good when I start taking over your head today. Neil says that the Vita is a good one to try on the sub. One of my favourites. I'll have to try that one. I did look at it. I went for the Edelweiss on this time around. Kev says, if I'm on early.
It's Casey.
Casey's in the house as well. How are we doing, Casey?
Good.
Are you all right?
We have to go now.
You got to go? Right, we'll see you soon. Paul says, agreed. John Mo said they drop standards in Tesco. Tastes like a different beer. The Warsteiner. That's not good, is it? What is it with these really good lagers going down the toilet? Mickey taking it. You find a beer you really like and then they destroy it. Wind up. Phil says he's only got the logjam left. I'll give my opinion on Paul's live tomorrow. It's an interesting beer. I'll say that much. Bradley Evans says, hello, lads. Just got in. I'm shattered. Thank you for joining us, Bradley. Hope you've had a good day, mate. Kev says, Lord's Brewing Co. I put in my order for your air beer. Yep, the Lord's air beer is lovely. You got that to look forward to, mate. One day you'll get a load of Lord's beers. One day it'll happen. Chris talking to Phil Smith. He says, beer of the year right there. Wow. Which one was that? Was that the logjam? Phil saying to James Hickey, I know Paul had it and I bought a couple of tins too. Very nice. Yeah, it was a nice beer, the Vocation one. It's a bit rich, very sweet, but it's definitely an experience.
Bit rich coming from you.
Bit rich coming from you, sir. Bobby Kaiser says, see you later, Stone Crows. And Phil says, now we know what Handsome John looks like without his beard.
Have you caught all the way up?
I think I'm up to date. Yeah, I think we've got them all.
It's only taken the all stream to get anywhere near. Wow, there you go. Well, so do we think this slot, this little sort of 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish to the Stone Crow is a good little slot?
I think it's good. I forgot it was on again. I literally got in, showered, put myself downstairs and changed, and then I was browsing on YouTube. I was like, oh, John's on. Completely forgot about that. What, perfect. Great way to start the weekend.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it? I like it. I think it's a good little spot.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the things I miss the most is that Friday afternoon, knocking off and having a beer and relaxing.
Yeah.
Bit down time. Lydia, one of the Phils wants to know what we're having for dinner. We're having chicken in white wine sauce and veg.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
Actually, quite looking forward to it.
I'm doing I'll do a mincemeat, a cheesy mincemeat and cheesy chips dinner tonight. Saw someone do it on Instagram. They looked naughty, so I'm doing it.
Oh, Lids, there's some spice packs, by the way. Oh. Alan sent me the doner kebab spice pack.
Oh, nice.
Have you had it?
No.
I'm going to give that one a go. Phil's put, this is a top slot. It's good, isn't it? And he works, actually. He works with what I do. So, I mean, it was half an hour late to it because I wanted to start at 4:30. But, yeah, it works quite well with what's going on. And people, what's nice is people drift in and out. So they come in for a little bit and they go off for their dinner. And some people are in, some people are out. It's just nice. I really like it. It's quite chill one.
I always love the first beer of the weekend. First beer of the weekend is always a bit of an event. I was telling you the story about what me and my mates used to do when on a Friday evening when we used to go to the hotel for happy hour before we went to the pub.
Yeah, man.
We literally used to get down here in our work clubber. We'd still be covered in mud and whatever. And we used to have a few beers in there, 3 or 4 pints in like a 2 hour. It was a 2 hour happy hour. So it was a bonus happy hour. And they had a great big grass verge that went down a hill. And we used to get ourselves nice and merry. And we'd all just roll down the hill. And then it's all right, to the pub. That's how it started. It's great fun.
It's good. I worked for a mate of mine who had a garage. And I did all sorts. I repaired the cars. I sold cars on the weekend. I did all sorts. It was a really great job. I learned a lot off that man. Very rich man. I worked really hard, changed my work ethic. I learned so much. And we'd have a lot of fun. We'd mess about. And he was in the office one day with a customer, and it was the end of my hours. And I said, right, I'm going to roll now, mate. And he was like, oh, okay. See you later, bud. And then I just got on the floor and I just rolled around until it got really awkward, just rolling around on the floor. And he was just like, he was hysterical. And the customer was like, what the chuff is going on? I used to do all sorts of stuff like that. And the showroom had a really shiny floor that had this, it was like this old red vinyl. And he'd make you polish it with like a polishing machine. Buffer. And he was talking to this young lady who wanted to buy a green polo. We had this pea green polo. And I just ran out of the back door in between the offices. And I just slid on my front all the way along the floor. Got up, opened the door, walked out, and went across the road to the chicken shop. And when I came back, they were both still laughing. It was great fun.
That's
but he was really, he said to me he'd give me a place on the pitch where I could buy my own car from the auction and sell it. And then what he used to do, he said, you can have any car you like as long as you sell it. So I had Range Rovers, Porsches, I had like Audi TT convertible. I was only a young guy. I had all sorts of really cool cars, Mercedes, yeah, loads of stuff. Jags, I had all sorts. It was great fun. Really, it was hard, but good fun. Here he is, Captain Meets Adventure. Yeah, love the live chats. The better. More live chats, the better. God.
More the better. More the better. Definitely.
More the better. I am always a tea time drinker. Works for me, mister. I'm loving this Friday slot. Gives me time to get home from work, walk to Tyrion, and have a nap too. Laugh out loud. Can't beat a nap.
Lol.
This would be the time we would be having a beer after work. Well, that's it. That's where the idea came. It's actually Lydia you've got to thank for this because I wasn't going to do it. I was like, oh, I don't think anybody will want to come on, and I'll just sit there for 10 minutes looking rubbish. And she's like, go and do it. People want to do that. So that's what's happened. And then Paul was like, "You got to keep doing that. Got to do it." I really, really like this time slot. Can't beat a cheeky point or two after work. That's it. I think I've found a magic moment, haven't I?
Exactly right. Exactly right.
It always ends up though ending your Friday night slightly early. That's the only thing. Have a few beers, unless you end up out. It's just like you get to mid after. Well, I find myself. I watched the Stone Crow last week. I was like, about 10:30, I was gone.
It does happen. It does happen. You start too early, or you do finish earlier, don't you? But
What's this? If you took a pig and a man and transferred their brains, what do you think would happen? I don't know. That's quite an intense question. I'm really thinking about that. I'll come back to it. Dave Eastwood, greetings from just up the road in Longwood. Just cracked abandoned car while I wait for the pizza dough to prove. Dave Eastwood, where are you? I'm looking out my window. Can I see you? I'm in.
Just up road.
I'm looking. Where are you, Dave? Where are you, Dave? Nice to have you on board. This is our little slot day where we have a few beers on a Friday because there's naff all else to do. We've got a question, Dave, that's been posed to us. We still don't know what the answer is. If you took a pig and a man and transferred their brains, what do you think would happen?
You'd have
You'd have a what?
You'd have a cannibal running about, wouldn't you? A pigs will eat anything, won't they?
It's true. Do you think the pigs? Well, yeah, a cannibal that would run to be our prime minister. I'm only kidding. Just opened a Vocation waffle and blueberry breakfast stout. Do you know what? They have had that beer going for. That beer must be really good because they have done that as long as I have known. That beer is done well.
I've had like 2-3 versions of it now, haven't they?
Is it any good?
I thought their version 2 was good. The version 2.0 or whatever it was called, that was nice. The first one I didn't think was particularly great. They definitely improved it with the second one for me.
Don't think it was a delicious, but in such short supply, a very limited run. They're really good guys up at Vocation. Can't knock them, guys and girls. Quick one whilst I'm here. Caddy reviews. Wednesday night, we've got the lovely Emma from Jim's Bottle Shop coming on. And Emma is hilarious, and she's doing it from the shop. And there's customers that could be going in to buy stuff, so it could end in carnage.
Sounds good. That does sound good.
Yeah, so James is a good question. So Emma, so what we've decided, because of the way the law works with shipping beer, I can't just post it off to anywhere. But if I send it to someone else, there's nothing stopping them from sending it anywhere. So Jim's Bottle Shop, I wanted to introduce you guys to her. She'll be the girl putting everything together and getting the beers out to you guys. And she's trying to fix the website because they had some problems. But Jim's Bottle Shop are fantastic, and like beer people I know, Emma's grown up in like the pub trader. Dad had pubs. She knows beer better than any girl I've met yet. She is on it, and yeah, she's a lovely lady to boot. She said she watched back one of the live streams. She said no one's ever called me a lady before. But she's a star, absolutely amazing lady. So yeah, so we're going to put something together. But I've actually said to her, I said, look, we'd like a couple of our beers in, but the other 4 put in something that you think's really good, and you do it because she's actually knows. She does. I'll be honest. She knows more about beer than I ever will. So
You
Yeah,
can't
she's-
beat the service in a bottle shop, can you? Nothing like it.
No, she's right up there, mate. With like, in fact, I've been in a lot of bottle shops. I don't think there's anybody I know more knowledgeable than her on that. I've been into bottle shops. There's a lot of like, oh, have you tried this? What do you think of that? Blah blah blah. But she knows like all sorts of stuff.
What you get in a bottle shop that I like is I'll go in there and I'll ask, have you got any cans of this? And they'll be like, yes or no. But if they haven't, they're like, but we have got this, which is quite similar. If you're looking for something that style, they'll point you towards that. You don't get that service in most other shops, do you? So it's that's why bottle shops are the nuts, you know.
It's true.
Got to treat yourself every now and then.
Captain Meat's Adventures is on one.
What's you got now? Worst place to live: an unkept bedroom in a sad nan's house, or a broken down ice cream van with a dirty fridge. Have I got to choose? Or how'd you got to choose, Mum? What would be the worst place to live? I don't know. I imagine the ice cream van would get a bit chilly.
Yeah, I've got to go with sad nan. I'll try and cheer her up.
And if the ice cream van's broken down, then that means the fridges and all that are going to stop in it. So you won't even be able to get whippy. I'll be gutted. So I'd have to stay in the unkept bedroom with the sad nan.
Yeah, true. And we'd make the sad nan not sad.
Yeah, cheer her right up.
Well done, Lids.
Hello, Lids.
Tea Time Club. That's what T-Puds reckons we should call this. Tea Time Club.
Tea Time Club.
Don't know though. It doesn't have that. I wanted to call it Poets Day. Poets Day live stream, which is what they call it up here. Piss off early tomorrow Saturday. But I thought, well, it's a bit rude. That's the only reason why I feel like I don't like stuff like that. Don't want to be rude about it, but
it's only rude. It's only rude if you know what it means.
Yeah, they're like, why? Yeah, but there'll be some dude on it. I thought I was coming on for poetry. There's no poetry on here. There's just a fat guy drinking beer with a beard.
That'd be brilliant if anyone came on here looking for a bit of poetry. What's going on?
I start early watching you guys on YouTube. Laugh out loud. Scott's charity starts at 4 a.m. Well, you've got 12 hours, dude. You don't have to watch all of it at 4. My gosh, 4 a.m. That's when the sun comes up here. Hey guys, it's Trigger Mike. How are you, son?
Hello, Dave.
Paul and Trigger Mike have this weird relationship because Trigger Mike made Sunset Cocoa and Paul hates it.
I don't hate it. Hate is such a strong word. Don't hate the beer. It's just not a beer for me. That's all I can say.
No. But Silver Spur is what Trigger Mike's been making this week, and also the Pilsner. Pilsner is coming out in a 440ml can, just so you know. Boosh. The Silver Spur is being made. The labels have already got off. It's going to the canners on the 15th of March. It will be ready for drinking by the 23rd, I reckon.
Glorious, glorious floral pale ale. If no one's had that, really nice beer.
Banger, isn't it?
It's a banger.
I love it. I finish work at 2, have a beer with John in the evening, just in time for Shane to get home from work and give me grief for afternoon drinking. Sounds like a classic afternoon. Classic Friday to me. Yeah, you know what, Chris? I don't drink in the day. It's very rare unless I'm out. Well, the worst bit is, it's not a bad thing. But if I go one of the things I do is I go out and I go to pubs and bars trying to get them to buy beer. And I'll go towards, and the trade, everybody looks after each other. So if we had a sales rep, even if they were Carling and they came into our bar and they said, oh, we'd like to sell you Carling, I go, no, we don't do Carling. Hey, why don't you try one of these? And we just give them a beer. And there's that culture of, hey, have you tried this? Do you want that? And you just, as a salesperson going out and actually old school repping, Yeah, you've got to be real careful because you can be drinking from the moment them pubs open up. So quite often, I'll either take the van and they go, no, I don't want one. I'm fine, I'll have a coffee. And you get free coffee. Loads of people give you free coffee. Or I'll have a soft drink. But I was in one place and the Magic Rock rep was there. And it's a funny story. So this guy, he's a good salesman, but he's selling a big brand. So like, it's like if you've got a brand that's really massive and has done all the work, anybody could sell it. So I was having a bit of a rough day, and we went in and sat down. And I'm on foot. I actually got a train to where I was, and this guy went, "Hey lads, would you like a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, suck it, give me one, hit me up. It's Friday." So I had a beer. He wouldn't have one. Magic Rock guy was way too professional. He's like, "No, it's all right, mate. I'll have a Coke if you got one." He has a Coke. He goes. I'm still drinking with the guy in the bar, and end up selling him a load of beer. And then I got called out by the Magic Rock guy saying, "You were so unprofessional. You went in there and then you ended up drinking with him." I was like, "Well, I got the flipping order, didn't I?"
How much beer did you sell them though? When you have a few beers, you get the gift of the gab, don't you? And before you know it, you've made $1 million. Job done.
I just do it. I just want people. I want people to buy it because it works for their company. And some businesses, you go in and it doesn't work. There's no way that if you put us on the bar, it'd sell because all the guys in there want Carling and Foster's. Yeah, that's probably right.
That's quite a good tactic.
Well, Trigger Mike, how do you?
Trigger Mike.
Good evening, Jed. Hello, mate. How are you?
Yes, how you doing, mate?
He did a savage review on the Sunset Koa as well.
You wouldn't see me doing something like that.
Unbelievable. It's all right. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Defo Captain, me. I'm on the PD Jupiter.
Jupiter.
That's a Jupiter then.
I do like that PD. It's a nice looking machine. That I think the blade is a bit of a monstrosity. I know it's good, but it looks ridiculous.
Look,
it looks like something.
Unless you've got a Linda, pick.
What, John? I think John's connection's gone on the blink. Standard John. So he's probably going to have to refresh and come out. So he's left to me again to save the day. Oh, is he back?
That was really weird. We both vanished. Yeah, I was just saying, if you're going to get a beer machine, you want the Linda Pygmy. What a bit of kit that is. Or National Mobile Bars does one called the Pint, which is the same as the Linda, but it's made in the UK.
Ah. Where's the other one, mate? Where's the one that you do?
Czech.
Oh, is it?
That's why it's the real deal.
I was going to say that doesn't degrade it at all for me. If anything, that makes it even more exciting. If I'm honest,
it's it really is a thing of beauty. It's a really good. It's expensive, but the flexibility you've got is amazing.
Yeah. That's it. You just what kegs do you run through it?
You can put anything in theory. So let's say your local brewery does poly kegs or eco kegs or what's the other one? You could have anything that's got a bag inside a keg, and it uses compressed air to squeeze the bag to get the beer out.
Yeah.
So any company that does that, and there's two couplings really that everybody uses. One is Sankey, and the other one is Key Keg. So those two are the main two that you can use. We use Sankey because it's just so user friendly. You just don't get problems. I think the the Key Keg coupler isn't as good a product as the Sankey.
So where'd you get the kegs from?
You can buy them any brewery that does kegs. if you add the CO2 pack, so you can get like a CO2 bottle that feeds into the machine, you could put any keg from anywhere in the UK on it. And that's what you don't get with any other machine. You just don't get that flexibility.
I do like that. That's the only thing with a sub. It's all Heineken contracted, so there's not a lot on there, and there's never going to. Well, there will be more stuff gradually because they're trying to buy out all the breweries, aren't they? But yeah, it's going to be a slow burner, isn't it? All these other machines, really.
It is, but that machine is the one.
You've got the leg up there, haven't you?
It's going in on the Kazi Inn. That's the one going in on the Kazi Inn.
The Kazi Inn. How's that going?
So,
you got any updates on that later?
Yeah, I've not done until the weather kind of gets better. Not a lot, and obviously lockdown rules and all that kind of stuff. Phil's, but when are the other sub boxes going out, John? Will it be tomorrow, Monday? It'll definitely be Monday or later. Seeing as Trigger Mike is on here, he's the one that sent them all out today. So here we go. Probably Monday for National, Phil. A bunch went out today, though. There you go. Gotta go. He's run off.
Trigger Mike, really? Yeah, dinner time. Not tea time. Dinner time.
Is this why?
That debate.
Okay, I'm with you.
I think a lot of us would just have to agree to disagree, you know.
Sobieski, Poets Day starts at 4 p.m. at the latest. Not where I worked. It was 4:30. 4:30.
Welcome to
Poets Club. I write black metal poetry. Oh my gosh.
Let's see some, Chris. You've got to write a bit down, a bit of black metal poetry.
Roses are red, violets are blue, toast.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. In a fight to the death, which would you rather face, a grizzly bear or a great white shark? I'd pick a bear personally. Ooh, in a fight, I'd go for the shark.
I'd go for the shark. Because if I'm on land, the shark's buggered. Winner. I mean, I'm assuming you're fighting a shark or in the water with the shark, right? Although apparently if you poke a great white shark in the eye, they want nothing to most of the time they want nothing to do with you anyway. They're meant to be the most animals going. They've just got a stupid reputation because of one Spielberg film. Whereas a bear will eat you because it's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's true. Did you see the video that was going around YouTube with the two kids that were swimming in the bay, and there were two orcas that had swum? They swum into the bay, and they swam round where these kids were swimming. The kids were just absolutely terrified, and they were like, and then people were shouting, "Just stay still! Stop splashing around!"
Yeah,
so they stayed still.
Yeah.
The orcas literally swam around them like that, and they're out of the bay. It's flipping mental.
Oh, I got no idea how lucky they were, man. Jesus. God. Wow.
Let's sort this out for Leah. Tonight's question, KFC or Domino's? Right, Domino's. It's got Second World War meat on it. I don't care what anybody says. It's all out of a can. It looks like Second World War meat. KFC, you always feel like you want to jet wash your soul after. So I would say don't bother with either. Get yourselves a Pizza Hut or a local chicken shop.
I love a KFC. I love KFC. Domino's for me is a complete rip-off. I remember once I saw the geezers from my local Domino's in Asda buying potato wedges. I was gutted. It ruined the illusion for me. They were in full uniform and everything. They were in full uniform. They was in Asda just buying like loads of potato wedges. And they weren't buying McCain either. They were buying like Asda smart price potato wedges, cheap gits. So yeah, Domino's can do one. KFC all day. You can get a better pizza in Iceland for £2 and pay like 15, 16 quid for a pizza at Domino's.
I'm a poet and I don't even know it. See what you did there? Pull on it. It's all over it. Joe Biden. Hard choice, eaten alive or eaten alive. At least with a bear, you have a slim chance of outrunning one. Flipping heck, it's slim.
It is slim.
Yeah, not me with the shark, you're screwed.
Bears are dangerous over short distances.
Scott's wanted to come on at live 4 a.m. Just kidding. I'll be brewing that day, so I'll be joining towards the end.
Oh.
Nice.
Brew day.
I'm looking forward to meeting you tomorrow. What's up, Mike? Right, right, people. We've got a problem. Mike has walked in. He's not happy, and he says, "Kobe is watching something boring." What's he watching? He's watching something that he doesn't know what it's called.
It's boring, whatever it is. He's watching porn. Don't like it.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. He's watching what? He's watching something where the guy's building something out of magnets. What? He might be learning something interesting. Well, it doesn't matter that we don't have magnets. It's interesting.
What is
My two boys are the absolute opposite. So Kobe wants to learn. It's all about learning and working out how to do stuff, and he's fascinated with how things work. He loves animals, nature, anything that's interesting from a scientific point of view. He wants in. Micah is like, I just want to be entertained. I want to see people getting shot. I want to see Iron Man running in to save the day. That's his bag. He loves Jim Carrey. What's up, Kate?
Would you like to have your dinner up here?
I think I might have to have my dinner whilst I'm doing this. Yeah. Well, we're coming towards the end of this stream anyway, so I might come downstairs and have my dinner. What time's the Stone Crow start?
Now?
Oh, is it now? Oh gosh.
It's 7 he normally kicks off in it, Simon. I'm never there first innings with Simon's, to be fair. I'll let it warm up a little bit.
Scott wanted to come in okay. Boomer John. Is that a good thing?
What you say? Did Kev say he's brewing in a competition there? Entering a national competition?
Something to do with that, yeah.
What's towards the end or just what's later? Wow, man.
That's pretty cool.
What beer are you putting into the competition, Kev?
I don't know what it's doing. Bloody hell. Hello, guys. Hi, Lee. How you doing, son? We're in here, and then I'm going to have dinner, and then we're going to go into the Stone Crow. That's what we're going to do. Hi, guys. Hope we are well. I am. What's up, Mike? No. Oh dear. Wreckfest is on Game Pass. What, on Xbox? I totally want to download Wreckfest.
What's Wreckfest?
Wreckfest is it's good graphics, and it's like smashing cars up, doing all sorts of crazy tracks and just smashing the cars to bits. It looks really good, but it's like 40 quid normally.
Oh, blimey. I downloaded Gears of War 5 the other day on the Xbox for free on the Xbox Gold Live thing for the month. I love them games. I don't think I've bought any of them for the last 3 years because I keep chucking them on the Game Pass. It's brilliant.
Nice. The Game Pass, it has some surprises on, I will say. Like today, I'm wearing my Gas Monkey socks.
You got Gas Monkey socks.
All the way from the Gas Monkey shop in Texas.
Nice.
I don't know if anyone drinks Stella. I'll only drink it on a perfect draft, but just read that they have dropped the ABV. See, yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? It's what all the big breweries do. As soon as they start making a lot of money and they're shipping a lot, they don't want to pay the duty, so they get you hooked on the first lot and they make the effort with it, and then they gradually make it crapper until they start losing people, and then they'll push it up a bit.
So when I first started drinking Stella, it was 5.2.
Yeah.
That's how much they've degraded it. It's cheeky. It really is cheeky. That was such a good lager back in the day as well, Stella.
Yeah. So Silver Spur will be in 24 packs as well.
Ooh-wee.
So
That's
you,
definitely
sir,
one for the summer.
is a banger.
When that sun comes out and the flowers start taking over, that's when Silver Spur's going to be going down me gullet.
I've got key keg fitting, and thanks to John, a sand key fitting. Yeah, I had a spare sand key coupler, so I just gave it to him.
Nice.
Hello all. Hello all. Sabrisky from the Beer Hooligan. Huh? Hello all. Hello Sabrisky from the Beer Hooligan. Oh, okay. Hello.
From the Beer Hooligan.
Wicked picture you got there, Phil. That's now we've got 3 Phils. Joe Biden says hello.
Joe Biden dentures in. I didn't see him.
Swim. So, the shark debate goes on.
It'd be terrifying, wouldn't it? Just like bobbing about in the sea, and you know there's a great white around you.
Yeah,
Oof.
you're done. You're done. You are done.
Okay, chances are you'd be fine. Chances are you'd be fine. I've seen boats swimming with them, not just in cages. I mean, like swimming like with them, and they're just like, they ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
It's they're a bit like piranhas. You see that bloke who sat in the paddling pool full of piranhas?
No.
No, he was totally cool, totally calm. He was what they did. He threw something in the water, and the piranhas went absolutely mental, like they do. They have that. They just attack, don't they? Just shred it in seconds. It's gone. He then got into the water with them, really slowly, really calmly, and they all just swam around him. If someone had thrown a ball into the pool at that point, it would have been hilarious. But they respond to thrashing in the water. They respond to the splashing and all that. That's what sets them off. But when you're calm, they'll just swim around you like proper docile, like. But any movement, any panicking in the water, they're on it. That's how they get their prey, you know.
It's true. There you go. Lots of hellos. Hello, bro.
Hello, bro. Hello, bro. Prosecco.
Oh, now let's party. She's on it. Leah's on it.
Leah's on lovely.
Just imagine me with a Prosecco glass at the right time, wouldn't I?
I only get Christmas, really. That's the only time I drink it, I think.
Yes, it will, Dave.
Is that the 12
I may have either in the Stone Crow or Beer Hooligan stream. What's both of your thoughts on Pint of brew machines? It's not for me. You know what it is, James? If I think it's an interesting product. I think it's well marketed. I think it looks very good, and I like the idea. What's cool about it is it's a you've got to see it as this. It's a mass-produced product that people will want to buy someone who is interested in beer. And most people that are interested in beer, if they were given it as a gift, will have a go with it. And what's cool about that is they may or may not be able to get a beer out of it, but it might start them on the journey of home brewing. And then if they're doing home brewing, it'll start them on craft beer, and it'll get them away from Stella Artois and Carling and all that kind of stuff. So it's not a great way of brewing beer, but it's a bit of fun.
I'd have a go at it. If I had a pint of my way, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't mind doing it.
It's good fun.
I've never
Good fun.
brewed that. Always fancied it.
Gets people involved.
Yeah.
Again, you need to slick your hair back and drink Miller Light if you're going to represent Gas Monkey. Yeah, well, I got a beer assistant, and yeah, I've got Big Chris's phone number, so
Does it need hair gel, bad beer, money to burn on bad Cadillacs?
whoa! That's
So-
what he does. Whoa! Yeah.
Buys
Damn
these-
it. Diamond
garage.
I'll see you guys at the Stone Crow. What time is the live tomorrow?
3 o'clock, and we're doing the quiz from 4.
Indeed. Nothing wrong with swimming with great whites. It wouldn't surprise me if Mike's done that.
I'd love it. That'd be amazing if you had. I can't. I always see this footage of people doing it, but I don't think I've got the balls to do it myself. In a cage,
Yeah.
put a cage between me and a shark, fine. But I don't know if I'd. It'd just be my luck that I'd swim with a shark that's really hungry.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He just
I
thinks,
know.
"Oh, that meats. I'll have him." Other
There
page.
you go.
Really?
There you go. Happy days.
I have to look it up, man.
Room at Lord's Brinko. Bye all. Catch you tomorrow afternoon. Indeed, we'll see you there, David. I've got to have my dinner actually.
I've got to
So-
start in mine, to be fair.
Lord's Brewing Code now. That's how I started. See, there you go. Pint got him going. That's what it's all about. What's the page, Chris? I don't want a pint. I'd chew my arm off for a grandfather, though. Oh, I think I've seen that. It's like looks like a blooming one of them things that you brew like hot. Well, you boil hot water in it. There we go. I've ordered a little Indian for tea, even though they're short. I hope they can read my doorbell. Well, there you go. That's it. Let's go over to the Stone Crow. It's been great. This was just an impromptu bit of fun, and I'll do another one next week. Let's do it. So, Paul, I'll see you over at the Stone Crow. Thank you, mate. And I'll see you tomorrow on the LOL Live. I'll get your artwork done in the morning.
Perfect. Top man. Right, yeah, nice one, mate. Thanks for having me on. Cheers, everyone. Have a good evening, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Take it
Love
easy.
you all. Bye-bye.